there in the YouTubes. My name is Stephanie, aka Zilla308. Today we have a little bit of a nerd rant. I'm going to tell you all about the things I love and hate about the X-Men universe. Da-na-na-na-na. 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 I actually owe a lot of my reading, writing to the X-Men because I was severely dyslexic. Really helped me get over my fear of speaking out loud in public and helped me a lot with my reading. I also kind of maybe have a huge thing for my OTP, Rogue and Gambit. And by huge thing, I mean a massive girl boner. And maybe some of you know that I do cosplay as Rogue and my boyfriend does Gambit, and it's just kind of like a dream come true. So I kind of related as a young girl to Rogue and her struggles, even though her struggles are way more severe than mine. In my little middle schooler brain, we kind of had a connection there. Even though the X-Men comic book series takes place in a very fictional world, it definitely has some real-world issues, including segregation and equal rights. So I've said a lot of amazing things about the amazing X-Men, so you probably think, what's your issue? I didn't really have any issues until the movies came out. I really love how the comic books are written and how all the characters are fleshed out. You have so many years of beautiful comic book art and story right there in front of your face. And then when they're translated to movies, somehow people just decided to make up whatever they wanted. As much as I love Patrick Stewart and I think he's the perfect Professor Xavier, can someone please just explain to me how Professor Xavier suddenly became British? Make up the fact that Rogue loves Iceman for some reason? And also, I am not going to discuss how Channing Tatum is Gambit. That is not real. I will not believe it. I'm sorry, but these movies can barely be called X-Men movies. Let's start off with my girl, Rogue. This is my badass girl, Rogue.
How about getting your butt out of my car?
This ain't.
Come on, I'll take care of you.
You promise?
What happened to her strong-ass personality, her vivacious curves, her sex appeal? It's all gone. I have nothing personal against Anna Paquin. I'm sure she's an awesome person. She's just not my Rogue. She ain't my girl. The reason why I'm so upset about this is that Rogue really developed who I was and made me into a strong female that I am today. And she really could have carried on her message to the next generation of people who are just discovering the X-Men. This is a really important person in my life. Even though she's fictional, she's super real to me. So when you get a script that's chock full of badass bitches that can fight better than the boys and lead them to victory and show them what's what, and then you dilute them to secondhand characters, I wanted a storm that could light a fire inside of me and know that it's awesome to be female and strong and fight, not put up with all this bullshit. Instead, I got this demure, weak girl that just stood behind Cyclops and Wolverine. That's not who Storm is. They really missed an opportunity to teach girls that it's okay to be multiple things. Not just sexy, not just strong. You can just be whoever you want. And that's what I learned about the girls from the X-Men universe. Okay, well, that got a little emotional. Honestly, my true opinion, X-Men should have never been made into movies in the first place. It has too rich of characters, awesome storylines. The best thing they should have done with this franchise is make it into a TV show. Why has this not happened yet, guys? Would have been a perfect venue for these characters. You really could have developed them, created the awesome storylines, build in the drama, also flesh out character, relationships, and backgrounds better than you could have ever done on the silver screen. So many different little plots and little tiny characters and cameos that are really, really interesting and fun to read about in the comics. I'm sorry, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., we're just gonna have to put you down for the count. Move over, let's do an X-Men TV show. Come on, how badass would that be? That was really, really therapeutic for me. I had a really great time ranting today about my favorite comic book series, X-Men. And if you had fun, go ahead and click subscribe and tune in next time. Bye. You guys agree with me, like Channing Tatum is not Gambit, right? Like that's not happening, right? Seriously, that's a rumor, yeah?